Joining us is Mr. Anil Radhakrishnan, CEO, Adani Logistics. Thank you, sir, for joining us. What is the impact you're seeing on GST in your sector? What are the challenges that you're going through?
See, it is too early to give you the real impact of the GST, but the signs what we are seeing in the market is really positive because the flow of the goods, especially on the transportation side, that's easing a lot. And the impact on the warehousing, that will take some time because as what we expect with the GST coming in and with the taxation going, now we need to understand the supply chain really well and augment that to make warehousing more efficient. So this efficiency parameter will have a much more say. Earlier we were depending on the tax efficiency. Now that is gone. So it will move really down to the logistics efficiency and the supply chain efficiency. So that's the way things are moving. It's quite positive, and the kind of impact what we expect, I'm very confident that it will come within short period.
On which business segment is Adani Logistics focusing on for FY18?
Adani Logistics, we are an end-to-end integrated supply chain company, and our aspiration is we have 10 ports across the two zones in the country, the east and the west coast. So as Adani Logistics, our endeavor is to link our ports and make supply chain more seamless. So our focus will be more on the end-to-end logistics. That need to be little bit more specific from the port to the consumer's warehouse or their factory. Say for instance, we bring our cargo in our port, we move it on our trains to our ICDs in North India or elsewhere, and there you can have warehousing, bonded warehousing, non-bonded warehousing, and then we do the last mile delivery. So if you look at the entire supply chain, that is what Adani Logistics focus is going to be, and that is where we are doing well. To share with you, we are last year we got the best award for the largest rail operator, private rail operator, and our multi-modal logistics park in Patli got the best award for the largest ICD in the country. So we are moving in the right track, and this is the segment where we want to play much more in the coming years.
Are there any more multimodal logistic parks coming up? What are the plans?
Yeah, we have plans for multimodal logistics. Wherever we feel the demand, we have plans, and there will be expansion as well.
How are you looking at margin improvement going ahead?
See, with this regulatory support which is coming in GST, the DPD and all what is happening in one side, and the other one is digitization. With the digitization and more technology impact, what each logistics provider should be focusing is to reduce the operating cost. That definitely will pass on to the consumer. So there will be with the focus on much more efficiency, the pressure on the cost will come down. That's our expectation.
Government is planning to privatize Kamrajar Airport. Any plans to take over the port?
Not as such. I can't comment on this because I don't know about that.
Well, last question, what is the volume growth outlook of the company for this fiscal year?
See, volume, I can't give you an exact number for the volume growth because we are in various segments. So we are growing on a CAGR of 35 to 40% last 3-4 years. So we expect that momentum to continue. So I can't give you an exact number for that.
Thank you for talking to Bloomberg Quint.